The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Roll.
They'll run here with a rookie. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. You talk about this Lions defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
Again, it's Groskey-Merritt. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Ready.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. They're able to avoid that 3 and out. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
3rd down and 6. Throwing now is Daniels. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
18 Cardinal, 79 Broncos. Go.
Daniels going to throw for it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
The 34-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Cougar 19.
Here's Daniels. He'll dump this off to Akers. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Catch the eagle! Catch the eagle!
Daniels looking to throw. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Odafe Oweh.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset. And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
To the air goes Daniels.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 36. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
Ready.
They'll run once more with JCM. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards the pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Back all 80.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football
as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. 6 Warriors. 70. Go.
now Daniels.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. Laying himself out in the end zone.
And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
To the left side, he finds Teslau.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down.
First down.
Hey, 5.
A gain of 14.
Go tonight.
First down, Detroit.
11.
From the gun, here's Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Super. We go tonight. 12. 180. We go 76. 76.
In motion right is Johnston.
To throw is gone.
Now a deep one for Johnston.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10.
12. Tonight. Horrible.
Back to throw, Goff.
That's caught. It's Sam Laporta.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Goff now looks to throw. That is caught by Laporta. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
20. 14.
To the air again. Goff. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Max Duggan.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now Daniel's going to keep it.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To throw is Daniels.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out.
Let's go now.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Zach Ertz has it complete.
And he's going to be touched down here.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first down, it's Krosky Merritt. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great effort there.
Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Value 3, value. Hey, lift. Flip, Harbaugh.
Here's Goff.
Open man, that's too strong.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
And the Lions first down.
Like 20.
Here's Goff.
Goes to Laporta, right side.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
The kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Slings this deep from McLaurin.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go, here we go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Ready?
Looking to throw. Daniels. And it is caught. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Cup 19! Cup 19! 70 rings!
Back to throw again. Hitting Samuel on the slam. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
At the 22-yard line.
Come on. 79, bro. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into pop.
They got his man complete. Down the left sideline. Amon-Ra St. Brown. And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the 2nd half is underway. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
That's complete to Laporta. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
76. 76. 70. Go to the
Now Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
Cut. 2 for 180. 2 for 1. 2. Cut.
Out of the gun. Goff. Over the middle, complete. It's Montgomery. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
180. Yeah, Rick Wall. Hey, 76. Ric Flair.
Again, Goff. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
We're good. We're good. 17. Hey, Shell. What's that?
Now Goff. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Commanders will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Daniels looking to throw. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, particularly running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
70 Ranger.
To the air goes Daniels. He'll try to pick it up himself. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Off the play fake. Daniels. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt. He'll take this to the 46.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second and 7.
Dragon 60. Ready, go.
Throwing now is Daniels. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Now Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
38-yard line.
touchdown. Cam Akers, 37 yards. And the Commanders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second down and 3. Now again running right is Montgomery. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, tonight! 20!
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Touchdown, Detroit! Sam Laporta with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. A solid return. In pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Take over 1st and 10. As they're on the 32-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw it one deep.
4 yards up. Pick up there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready now.
Here's Daniels. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And he's going to be nailed about the 43. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Open man is Samuel, complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Daniels going to throw for it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here now, 2nd and 4. Now Daniels going to keep it. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 4. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Deputy Ranger. Deputy Ranger. Hurt. 65 catch.
Daniels going to try and throw for it. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
To throw is Duggan. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Duggan. Now a deep one for Johnston. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
Throw left side, complete. That's Montgomery. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Max Duggan with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
To throw is Daniels. He's got McLaurin. He's across midfield. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Duggan to throw. That is caught by Laporta. And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory.
That's another Detroit Lions first down.
Throwing, Duggan. Open man, that's too slow.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Duggan now to throw. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to